Welcome to your Employee Benefits Overview video provided by 208 Benefits. The information provided in this video is to help you understand your benefit options, pricing, and how to complete your benefit elections prior to your open enrollment or new hire completion deadline for the benefit plan year February 1st, 2023 to January 31st, 2024. Please watch or share this video with anyone that helps you make your employee benefit decisions for you and your family. You can refer back to this video anytime during the benefit plan year. First, let's review the benefits and then walk you through the features of the benefit information website. EON Collective provides the following benefits to all eligible employees: short-term disability, life insurance, accident. EON Collective furthermore offers the following benefits to all benefit eligible employees: medical insurance, term life insurance, critical illness benefit, dental, and vision plans. Medical insurance is with Allstate. With the specific Allstate plan, you can choose any doctor, clinic, or hospital to receive your healthcare services. Regardless of what state you reside in, etc., as long as you're visiting a licensed practitioner, they will submit your bill to the insurer. You can choose any physician facility you choose. The medical insurance has two types of plan options available to you. The first type is a copay plan, which we'll refer to as the copay first plan. And the second type is an HSA eligible plan, which we'll refer to as either the HSA plan or deductible first plan. So some insurance terms you'll want to know as you navigate your plan options, and then as you navigate your healthcare services moving forward into benefit plan year is as follows. So copay. So this is only eligible on the copay first plan. And the copay is basically a fixed dollar amount that the patient pays for a doctor's visit or a prescription drug purchase. So that dollar amount is a lower dollar amount than the typical charge that a doctor or pharmacy would provide for a visit or prescription drug. The insurer will reimburse the physician or pharmacy for the extra charges to that. So basically a copay lowers your cost for a doctor's visit or prescription drug. Deductible. So this is applicable to all plans. The deductible is the amount that you pay out of pocket 100% for any eligible medical expense. So if you're on the copay plan and you have a doctor's visit and then they also have a diagnostic exam scheduled for you, then you would pay your copay for the doctor's visit and then be 100% responsible for the diagnostic exam up to the point that you met your deductible. If you're using the HSA plan, you're 100% responsible for all costs until the deductible is met. Once you've met your deductible, then the next term of insurance that you encounter is coinsurance. So the coinsurance is basically the percentage of eligible medical expenses that the insurer pays once the member has met their deductible within the plan year. So with that, you'll notice when we look at the plans side by side that each one will have a different coinsurance. The next piece that you'll want to know about is the out-of-pocket maximum component to an insurance plan. That is basically the combination of all your eligible medical expenses in your benefit plan year. That includes what you paid towards your deductible, copays paid after the deductible, and the coinsurance portion. Those things all create your out-of-pocket maximum. Once that is met, the insurer pays 100% of eligible medical expenses. We also need to review a health savings account because one of your plan options is an HSA eligible deductible first plan, which has the advantage of a health savings account. So let's go ahead and look at what that health savings account is. Well, one, it's a specialized tax-free savings account that if you are enrolling in the HSA eligible deductible first plan, you can utilize to set aside funds or contribute to the account on a tax-free basis. Meaning that whatever dollar amount up to the maximum per calendar year that you contribute, you do not pay payroll taxes on there, so you're getting more dollar out of your dollars. Employees can fund up to $38.50 in 2023 if they're enrolled as an individual on the HSA eligible plan. Employees that are enrolled with one or more dependents, spouse and or kids, you can contribute up to $77.50 in 2023. If you are 55 and older, you also have an extra $1,000 called a catch-up contribution that you can add to either the individual or family amount. So those dollar amounts, if you elect to contribute anywhere between $100 up to the maximum for the calendar year, that's going to be equally withdrawn from your paycheck monthly and then submitted to that account for then you to utilize when you have a qualified medical expense. So when you set up your HSA account, the HSA provider will send you a debit card and you'll have access to their online portal, mobile app, and therefore you go ahead and pay 100% for your healthcare expenses, which would include doctor's visits, prescriptions, labs, x-rays, and so on. Once you've met your deductible, then your plan again goes into co-insurance, etc. The additional benefits of the health savings account is that your contributions roll over year to year. Whatever balance you have at the end of the plan year is going to be your new balance at the first of the next plan year. So you never forfeit money, never lose access to money. Your employer sets it up for you to have access to contribute, but it is 100% yours regardless of your employment status. Your account balance does earn interest. The interest is not taxable. The account balance can also be turned on into investment options so that you can actually gain more interest out of the balance that's sitting in your account. And funds can be used for retirement savings with no penalties for withdrawals when you're 65 and older. So it turns into like a quasi individual retirement account at the same time. So it's an excellent way to set aside funds, don't pay taxes on those funds, and have them grow for you over time, but they're there for you if and when you need them for eligible medical expenses. The administrator for your health savings account will be our preferred partner, Lively. So your Allstate health insurance plan, your medical plan options are as follows. Plan 1 and Plan 2. So you can choose which plan makes the best sense for you and your family. Plan 1 is the deductible first HSA eligible plan. It has a $3,500 deductible, 0% coinsurance. Out-of-pocket maximum is actually the same as the deductible uniquely on this plan. And then doctor's visits, mental health, chiropractic visits, prescription coverage are all covered 100% after you've met your deductible. Virtual healthcare visits you can still access before meeting the deductible for a $38 fee per visit. The Copay First plan is not HSA eligible, but does have a lower deductible. Coinsurance is 30% and a little bit higher annual out-of-pocket max than the HSA version. It does have a $40 copay for your doctor's visits and also has copays for prescription drugs before you meet your deductible. Please note that the deductible and out-of-pocket maximums illustrated here are individual amounts. The family amount is times 2 of whatever this dollar amount is here on the out-of-pocket max or deductible. Once an individual has met that, it aggregates for the rest of the family towards the family deductible. Preventive examinations. These are all covered at no cost to you for specific preventive medical exams, otherwise known as wellness exams, for enrolled members, and they are available to you by gender, but also by age. So annual physicals are available to all members enrolled, regardless of age, etc. Mammograms and pap smears do have age requirements on them, specific blood screens, immunizations, colonoscopies, etc. Please review your plan summary for further details on what is a specific preventive medical exam that is covered. Please utilize these benefits because obviously it's great for you to know about your current baseline of health, but it also makes sure that you're getting the care that you need as soon as you need it. Your employee contributions for the coming plan year are as follows. The deductible first plan, which is the HSA eligible plan, is no cost to you and your family members. The copay first plan has a small cost per month, ranging from about $27 for the employee only down to about $87 for the whole family. Included in your Allstate benefits, we referred to this earlier, is the telehealth services. Your telehealth benefit coming in 2023 is going to be administered by MeMD, which is a new feature from your plan if you're currently enrolled. It's moving from Teladoc to MeMD. Basically the same type of service, just a little bit different platform to access with some additional features. You can connect with a licensed, board-certified medical professional 24/7, 365 by using the app on your smartphone, your tablet, or logging in online via your desktop, your laptop, etc. This can be utilized for minor illnesses, minor injuries, even behavioral mental health sessions. The great thing about this, it's $0 if you're enrolled in the copay first plan, meaning that you do not have to go and sit in a doctor's office, wait in the waiting room, wait in the exam room, drive back and forth across town, and pay for that doctor's visit. You can do that doctor's visit with no cost for these types of categories without having to leave the comfort of your home, your office, your home office, etc. If you're enrolled in the HSA plan, technically we can't offer it to you at a zero cost because of federal regulations, but you can still access it for $38 per visit, which is going to be significantly less than the cost if you were to visit an in-person doctor, an in-person mental health professional. So still a great value to you, and you can use your HSA funds to pay for that. So excellent way to access care for anybody in your family. Basically what you'll need to do is make sure that you access it for the right reasons. Basic minor urgent care, as you see a list here for injuries, illnesses, also the talk therapy, mental health, behavioral health, sitting here. Your steps are to make sure you sign up and activate your account. Pretty simple. You go to the website, you add your social security number, and your dependents will be supported through the primary member's account. Okay. Step 2 is when you need a visit, request a visit using the app or going online. And then obviously speak with your provider, which can also prescribe medications to you and send those to your pharmacy of choice. Additional member services as part of your Allstate plan will be Healthcare Blue Book. We want to make sure that you don't overpay for specific procedures, surgeries, hospital stays. So believe it or not, there can be significant difference between costs of an identical procedure based on where you received that procedure, the exam, the surgery, the hospital stay. So Healthcare Blue Book helps you do a little bit of the homework without having to randomly call up facilities or doctor's offices to find their costs. So Healthcare Blue Book, you access it using the company code CORE when you go to that link that you have in your benefit website, and you can plug in the name of the procedure, and in this case, knee MRI, and it'll locate clinics, hospitals, etc. that perform this procedure in your zip code, and it's going to tell you, is it at or below a fair price? Is it slightly above a fair price, highest price based on your geographic area? You basically want to be able to find, hey, can I get the best price with the best quality of care? So we recommend using this. Do the extra little bit of homework to make sure that you're not overspending on these types of procedures, as you could potentially save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on certain procedures, depending on where you are at geographically. Member Advocacy Program or Member Advocacy Team is a team that helps you navigate potential overcharges on your healthcare expenses. So the first thing we need to do is we need to understand your patient financial responsibility. That is from your document that's called the EOB, or Explanation of Benefits. The EOB basically tells you what was charged as far as the medical procedure, the code for that, the total charge, the eligible amount, any discounts covered by the plan, what applied towards your deductibles if you paid a copay, and then most importantly, what your responsibility is based on all the charges. So this is always the important box to review from and to pay your provider from. So doctor, clinic, hospital, always wait for your EOB before paying anything and pay what is on your EOB patient responsibility box. Okay. In certain circumstances, you may receive the bill from the provider, you pay your patient responsibility from your EOB, and then the provider sends you another bill saying, hey, we got your money, we got money from the insurer, but we're billing you for the difference of what our total bill is and what we received from the two parties. This is called a balance bill. It's not illegal. We could always argue the ethicalness of it, but what we want to make sure to do is that you do not pay that balance bill or that additional bill for the same services of which you already paid your portion. So in that case, if you receive this kind of bill or you think you may have received this kind of bill, stop and just dial the advocacy team up. And they will ask you some questions, they'll ask you to send them some documents, and then they will go to work on your behalf and negotiate with that provider's office to satisfy their billing charges. Okay, whatever they negotiate and conclude with that provider's office is of not your responsibility. Your responsibility always goes back to what is on your EOB. So please just do yourself a favor. Before you pay a bill, always make sure that it is accurate and that you're not being balance billed or double billed. So additional resources, you can access your member ID card from the member portal. If you're new, please make sure that when you get your member ID card that you go online to start that portal up for yourself. You can access member ID cards. If you lose them, forgot them, need extras, you can check on your deductible status, your claims, other resources available. Please make sure that if you are enrolled, you have those accounts set up and you access it as needed. So the next benefit that was part of your benefit package is a prescription savings plan. It's not because your medical coverage doesn't cover prescriptions, it's that we want you to save money as much as possible on prescription costs. So separate from your medical insurance plan, regardless of you're enrolled in the EON collective plan or another plan, you can use this benefit. So basically we have a partner called CleverRx. CleverRx basically negotiates down the cost of prescriptions for us. We can help you take advantage of those exclusive savings simply by downloading the app and entering the group and the member ID number that you see on the screen here. Okay. So once you do that and you need a prescription, whether it's a one-time prescription or an ongoing prescription, simply type or speak the name of the prescription into the app. It'll show you a list of pharmacies nearest you for the savings. And then you select your pharmacy of choice by whether it's your preferred pharmacy, one that's closest to you, or the one that has the best savings. You simply provide that voucher to your pharmacist and they will give you that lowest cost. Sometimes they might even give you a lower cost because they might have their own savings that they don't provide you unless you're actually trying to get savings on your own. So in this case, you can recognize that 40% of generic prescriptions are less than $10. If you're enrolled in the copay-based plan, it's a $20 copay for the same prescription, so why pay twice as much? If you're enrolled in the HSA eligible plan, you have to pay 100% anyways until you met your deductible. So please use the app as needed to make sure that you do not overspend on your prescriptions. Next benefit that every employee receives is short-term disability insurance, basically protecting your income if you're unable to work due to an off-the-job injury, an illness, or even a maternity event. The benefit details are as follows. The income benefit is 60% of your gross monthly earnings paid to you in a weekly benefit. The benefit is payable on the 15th calendar day after your disability begins. What that basically means is that you're covering yourself for the first 14 calendar days. Then on day 15 moving forward, you are then eligible to receive the weekly benefit. The benefit duration is 24 weeks per disability event. With the exception of maternity, the disability duration is 6 weeks for a normal delivery and 8 weeks for a C-section delivery. Also, the exception in maternity is that they will not pay you a weekly benefit. They'll just pay you the lump sum for the 4 to 6 weeks that your benefit would be for anyways. So it's a nice, clean, easy process for you in that way. So when you are inside the benefits platform, selecting your benefits, adding your beneficiaries, your dependents, all that information, you will see right here on the short-term disability section your specific weekly income benefit based off of the salary that you earn with the EON Collective. So there's no guesswork. You can commit that to memory, write it down somewhere, but it's always in the website for you as well. The life insurance benefit's also very simple. Every full-time employee receives this benefit of $50,000 that's paid to your beneficiaries if you had any unfortunate death while you're employed with the company. So the only thing you really need to do on this is simply make sure that your beneficiaries are up to date, which you can change at any time. You do not have to wait for open enrollment or a qualified life event to update your beneficiaries. So if anything changes within your family, your life, etc., and you need to update those beneficiaries, log in at any time and do that with the benefit platform. That way, that money will go to the persons that you intended to go to. The accident benefit. So this is a unique type of benefit where, as opposed to medical insurance, which pays the doctors, the hospitals, the ambulance drivers, etc., for services received, an accident policy is designed to pay you directly as the employee. So it pays a fixed cash benefit amount for the diagnosis of a specific injury. If you have your family covered, everybody's eligible, so it doesn't matter who in the family would have the injury, the benefit amounts are payable still fit. Now note this, benefits that are paid to you by this policy do not impact your medical insurance or any other coverage that is covering that injury. So these dollars amount are paid regardless. So here's an example. Someone has an upper arm fracture and they go to the doctor and they repair that without any kind of surgery. Then there's a $1,500 benefit payable for that injury. Okay. Now, if it does require surgery, that's a $3,000 benefit. Now, another example, if it's a lower leg fracture, again, non-surgical repair, $2,500, surgical repair, $5,000. So if you look back at your medical plan options, these dollar amounts could easily manage your deductible and or your out-of-pocket maximum for an individual just based on utilizing this policy correctly. So we want to definitely make sure that, one, if you're the employee, you're automatically enrolled, but two, really recommend adding your family members. It makes a lot of sense to have that money available if something happens. Here's just an illustration of all the additional types of benefits and the dollar amounts that can be paid on the policy. Critical illness benefit. So this is similar to the accident policy of where it's designed to pay you dollars directly. So the accident policy, again, is paying you a benefit for the diagnosis of a specific serious illness. The benefits, again, are not impacted by whatever your medical insurance is covering or not insurance. It's a separate policy with a separate benefit amount. So covered illnesses include heart attack, invasive cancer, stroke, other types of illnesses also. So what do? You simply choose a benefit amount that you feel is the right fit for you. Okay? So you can add your spouse, you can add your kids, and to be honest, your kids are added at no additional cost, so please make sure that they're added to the policy if you're doing so. You'll see here as an illustration, if an employee of the average age of EON Collective employees enrolls in the minimum benefit for each person, employee, spouse, and kids cost nothing extra, it's $772 a month for a $5,000 benefit. If you want the $10,000 or the $15,000, simply the $10,000 is twice as much and the $15,000 is 3 times as much. So about $24 a month for $15,000 benefit for you, $7,500 benefit for your spouse, and $3,750 for kids. So excellent benefit to have in place. So here's some additional details. If you're a new employee, there's a guaranteed approval. If you're a previously eligible employee that waived coverage or wanted to increase coverage, you will have to answer a couple of health questions. You'll receive an email directly from principal saying, hey, answer these health questions so we can approve your upgraded plan. Policy is portable, so you can take it with you if you retire, you change employment. Very important type of benefit. And it's the same for the accident policy as well. It is a portable benefit. Term life insurance. So EON Collected gives you the ability to purchase some term life insurance through payroll deduction. Makes it very convenient. You can elect for anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000 in coverage. You can add your spouse. You can add your kids. Here's some additional benefit details. Just like the critical illness policy, guaranteed approval for new eligible employees. Previously eligible employees that waive coverage or only purchase additional benefit, you'll just have to answer some health questions to get the new benefit or upgrade to your existing benefit. Please note that on this term life policy, the rates do change when the employee enters the new 5-year age band. So if you're currently 43, when you turn 45 and that benefit period resets, you'll have a higher cost for the same amount of coverage. And that'll just continue to occur that way. It is one of the pieces of the plan we want everybody to make sure that they're aware of. You can also convert this policy to an individual policy. So there's two options. You can convert it to a term life, or you can convert it to a permanent individual policy with principal. You have to do that within 30 days of your separation of employment or retirement, and they will provide you with the options of what that looks like. Again, giving you an illustration that if you, the employee, elected $100,000 for yourself, $20,000 for your spouse, and $10,000 for each dependent child, it's roughly $46 a month based on the average age of the EON Collective employees. So super affordable and very quick and easy to get done. The next couple plans we'll wrap up with is the dental insurance. This is also with principal. Your annual benefit is $1,500 per member enrolled, and that is a calendar year benefit. Preventive services are covered at 100%. You pay nothing for routine exams, cleanings, x-rays. Your annual deductible on the plan is $50 per member, maximum $150 per family. Basic services. After you paid your deductible, they cover basic services at 80%. You pay 20%, and that's your root canals, your extractions, fillings, sealants. Major services. Crowns, bridges, dentures. Again, after the deductible's been satisfied, it pays 50%, you pay 50%. And that's all being accumulated down from your annual maximum benefit of $1,500. Now, there is an accumulation feature on your dental plan that says, hey, if you don't go beyond 50% of your annual maximum benefit in one calendar year, they'll add 25% of your annual maximum benefit for the next calendar year, basically increasing your annual maximum benefit for you each calendar year that you're not using more than 50%. If you use more than 50%, you don't get the accumulation. But if you use less, then you will. So, and that can accumulate up to a maximum of twice the annual maximum amount. Your vision insurance benefit, also with principal. It's pretty simple. Your eye exams, you pay a $10 copay. Lenses are a $25 copay. Your frames, $130 allowance, then a discount above on the balance above $130. Contacts, again, it's a $25 copay. Just note that they don't cover contact lenses and eyeglass lenses in the same benefit period. Your benefit period is every 12 months based on your initial date of service, which means the initial date that you go in and have your eye exam, buy your lenses and frames, not your benefit renewal period. So if you are enrolling in vision, the recommendation is go use it sooner than later so that you are getting the most value out of your policy and that you can use it again on the anniversary date of your service. All right, so next steps to reviewing and completing your benefit enrollment is to obviously review the new benefit information. Now we have the benefit website. Obviously you're viewing this video from that, but I'm going to pull it over so we can help you also know how to navigate it to get the full benefit out of it. So here is your benefit information website. Here's your plans coming up for that begin October 1st, 2023. And you will see these benefit tiles that show you all the benefits that are part of your package. And these tiles are interactive, meaning that, hey, when I click on it, it actually is giving me more information. So you'll see your group number here. It's important to have that member available. and then your summaries for whether you're enrolling in the copay or HSA plan, temporary ID cards, prescription drug list, the healthcare blue book video, a PDF on that, plus the medical claim form, pharmacy claim form if you need medical member assistance, going back to that balance bill issue. Okay, all of that information again is here. The BMD, I actually have a video here that talks to you about it. The download the mobile apps, going down to the accident policy as an example. Hey, I've got a claim. I can start my accident claim right from the website. So you just simply click on that button. It's going to take you to the principal website, and there is the claim form with the instructions, where to send it to, etc. If you ever need help, please reach out to us. That's what we're here for. Furthermore, if you're looking also, hey, I'm new to the plan, I need to find a dentist, you can always look up the provider search here. You can search for your dentist on whatever zip code you're in. We'll use one that's in our area here, and you just click continue. Yeah, 10-mile radius, that's probably pretty good. I don't want to drive any farther than that. And you'll see here, they'll show you the number of dentists available in your area and then start to show them to you right here. So that's why we have this benefit website, so you have all of this information at your fingertips, so you do not have to figure out where to go for all of these things. Also, if you have a spouse that's helping you manage your benefits, taking the kids to the doctor, make sure that they have this website at their fingertips as well. Your benefit pricing is here, shows you what your contributions are for any of the plans that are available, provided for you. Then, importantly, the Enroll Benefits tab. There's a video here that shows you how to enroll. Okay, some of you have already enrolled and familiar with it, but this is a quick refresh as well. Once you've watched this video and kind of go, oh yeah, that's right, this is how it works, then you can simply go to the Enrollment Center, and it's going to take you to the login. Now, your login is your email address, that's your username, and your password is your password. If you haven't set one up or you forgot it, you simply click Forgot and then enter your email address. If you do not receive the reset password within 5 minutes of sending it out, it's because there's an incorrect email address. So reach out to Jamie in this case, say, hey, let's make sure I got the correct email address for my password, and we can get that sorted for you. So again, that is your benefit website. Please take advantage of it, use it for all the tools and features that it has available for you so that we can help you manage your healthcare benefit plans, etc. throughout the year. So the next step is contact my office if you have any questions, complete your online benefit elections. We've kind of walked you through that, so that should be familiar for you guys. The other important piece, if you are watching this for the open enrollment for February 1st, 2023, you have January 18th as your enrollment deadline. So please log in, go online, make your elections, complete all that by January 18th. If you're watching this as a new hire sometime after February 1st, then your deadline is the 15th of the month prior to your benefit eligible date. Please reach out to Jamie to make sure that you have the correct benefit eligible date for you. Outside of that, thank you all for continuing to be a client of 208 Benefits. We hope this information is very helpful. You have an excellent benefit package, and we're happy to share it with you. Thank you, and have a great 2023.